and welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew and you're watching Drew the Theme Park Dude. We're here for a brand new video, which will be TRON construction update number 1. This warning before you guys begin, or I guess kind of more of a disclaimer, is these images were clicked about a week ago of the time of you guys seeing this, so a couple of things may have changed, but for the majority of it, they have remained the same. So, sorry if you guys hear some stuff. There's like a lawnmower going in the background, but I can't find another time to film this video, so sorry about that, guys. But, yeah, the TRON construction update number 1, my bad. It will feature, there'll be like 3 or 4 different images I'm going to showcase for you guys. I'll be going over each thing, talking more about it. But first, let's just give a general knowledge of this coaster. Back in 2016, when Shanghai Disneyland opened, there was the key big attraction, TRON Light Cycle Power Run. About a year later, they announced it was coming to the Magic Kingdom. And kind of construction didn't really start that much. There was rumors it was going to go where the Tomorrowland Speedway was, but then when they made concept art, it was actually behind it where the train is. So I guess they're going to have the train go under it, according to the concept art, and they're going to put it in there, and it was supposed to come out, rumors was 2021, but my guess is going to be late 2022, maybe the summer of 2022. That's my personal guess. I do not think it will be ready for next year. Just because, even though, like, the inside I've heard is basically done, like in the track and stuff, they're not going to, they do not want to open it anytime close to this year. So, yeah, we're going to go with that for that one. And now, let's get over to our different images with the first image. So, this first image here, I took from the monorail. It might look like Space Mountain's show building, as you guys see on the left, but as some people may know, Space Mountain is 100% inside that little building. So, this here is actually the TRON show building. It is the massive building that's going to house the coaster, this massive big blue building. So when you look at it from the monorail, you can't really see that much because it was not the best high-quality image. Sorry about that. But you can just see the size of it and how big they're aiming for this coaster to be. Like, you can see, like, the different sized rooms. And I definitely do believe this will be some form of... I've heard it's very similar to Shanghai, basically a clone. But I do think there'll be some spin on it because here in Walt Disney World, they do have a limited blueprint, but it's a larger blueprint. So I do believe that they could fit more into the attraction, maybe a different style queue, maybe another scene, because I know there's a few scenes, not necessarily where you stop and go, except for the first one with the launch, but more of you see like the other Power Run light cycles come by you. And I actually did watch both movies thanks to Disney Plus, and honestly, they were good, but I do think that a roller coaster would have been awesome, and that's why I'm so happy that we're getting one with this. So yeah, the show building is very massive, and I have another 3 more images to show you guys, so let's get over to the second image. So for the second image here, I don't have a crazy amount to show you, but this was from across from Tomorrowland Speedway, in between the Mad Hatter Tea Party and Tomorrowland Speedway. I got this image. There's not crazy much to show you here, but if you guys look, this is where the train will go up. And the reason it has a white tarp is to protect it from, like, rain and stuff. That's what the train, like, and other stuff. Like, you'll see some orange parts on a couple other images. That's just to protect the actual car itself. But as you guys can see, it will launch from the bottom, which is not shown in this image, come up, do like that really famous thing up around under the canopy, and it will come straight up and go into there. So that's going to be the part where it's going to go into, like, the big show building. So you might be able to see a few, like, little things in there. I don't know, I can see maybe something back in there. Not a crazy amount of stuff, but maybe I'm missing something. If you guys see something, comment down below. They are still piecing this building together, it looks like, and still figuring out exactly what the dimensions are and everything. Because I know that this attraction, everyone did expect it to come up really quick due to Shanghai, and honestly, I do agree with that. I probably should have said this for the last image, but like the show building and the coaster itself, this was already built, so Disney already had the blueprints. They just had to fit them for this Walt Disney World platform. And this will be one of the first major Magic Kingdom expansions since the Fantasyland expansion. I think it'll be actually like the first one since a while. So, because, you know, I don't know how I feel. I'll probably make a different video about this, but I don't know how I feel about Galaxy's Edge being in Disneyland. I kind of wish it was in DCA because that's more movies, but we'll get into that later in a different video. But, kind of similar to that, I don't know if I feel TRON should have fit in Magic Kingdom because we already have a roller coaster, Space Mountain, right next to it. Don't know if that's hinting at a destruction thing. But I kind of got scared that they were going to go to Space Mountain for a second, but when they announced it. But we got 2 more images to show you guys, so let's get over to the third image. Probably one of my favorite photos I got. This, if anyone would have been a little bit outdated, this would be the one. As you guys can see, the white canopy is not fully extended yet, but as of now, it is actually really out there. And there's also where you guys can see the orange covering that track with under the canopy, and you guys can also see the people mover. Yes, I took this from floor level, right, like maybe 50 feet from that little red thing that, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that gives you like Coca-Colas or whatever. More like maybe 200 feet from the Entrance Space Mountain, so that's probably easier to say. You're off there and you get to see it, because you guys can even see like the gift shop to the right if you guys look at the far end on the white building. But yeah, we're right here, and there's like the people mover, and then you have a big track with the canopy. This will be the big launch outside, and as of last image where that showed the end of that major big launch in the beginning, this is kind of like the middle of it, and it's like coming up and around. This is going to be right under that canopy, and it was going to be really neat. I know that they started construction on this coaster only about a year ago, so it's been up really fast. I know I've said that a lot in this video, but it has been up really fast. And I have to make it back out to Magic Kingdom a few more times, maybe 3-4 more times, because I know with this reservation system, it's kind of hard to get a spot to Magic Kingdom. So I'm going to hope I can before COVID is over. But, I mean, before TRON, I guess, is open, which I most likely will get out there a few more times. But I just want to make sure I can document a, construction on this really unique coaster coming to Magic Kingdom next year. So, yeah, that image, the brown stuff, I believe, are temporary support beams to hold the canopy up as of right now. But then some of them will go down, and I believe others will be permanent when they decide to. Because I don't think you're able to see it, because there's going to be a bunch of, like, blue lights. Which you guys can see the big LED lights already being installed on those white beams as they go up. So, yeah, we have one more image to show you guys, because I don't want to make this video too long, so let's get over to the final image. So, this is the final image of the video, and as you guys can kind of notice, it is by Tomorrowland Speedway. As you guys can see, like, the pit stop is kind of outside. I was on, like, the back area to get it, and I will say right now, just so this video doesn't get, like, people saying you stepped into the wrong areas. All 4 images I did take, and they were from guest paths, and they were not, going onto barriers or anything, just to make that clear. And also, I did take all these photos, so yeah, just gonna say that right now. This is the image, though, from the thumbnail without the text, so you might have already seen it a couple times. And also, you guys can see the little retrieval area from the major launch going into the show building as well, if you guys look right above the yellow, like, mini crane thing. That's installing the big brown pipes to go across, or, like, poles. So, yeah, this one is kind of just more of, like, a summing, I guess, the entire ride, like, I guess, train up. And as you guys can see, massive pieces of the canopy on the bottom, all being installed by this thing around it, which as of right now, they are. But hopefully I'll get more images of that when I can head back. So, yes, the day I did go was the last day of the Halloween offerings, which actually I think was more than a week ago. Oh, yeah. It's been a little bit, but don't worry, these are not too outdated, and if they are, I'll comment down below some more stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a massive like and subscribe when notifications on, so you know it's a brand new video, and comment down below a video idea, and if I decide to use it, I'll give you a shout out, so might as well try. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you are another theme park creator out there and want to maybe film a video with me, DM me on Discord or Twitter. They're both in the thing, because I'd love to be a part of other, community videos and other stuff. So, yeah. Bye, guys. See ya.